Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The first down pickup tackle at the 45.
That's exactly what we want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. Fighting off the defender. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
First and goal, handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Methodical but effective, Kurt. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Suddenly off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. They're going to run it. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held it just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. The Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. He shreds the tackle. They can't get into the ground. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards. It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down in the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Handing off on the draw play. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The offense now operating in empty. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And off the deflection, it's caught. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Press coverage now from the secondary. He'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The Sooners move into the red zone. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. And the Sooners line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
2nd and goal for the offense. And the call is a quarterback sneak. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the 1st half. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. The back's got it. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So 4th down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Pressure is coming. Contact as he let the ball go. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Brought down after a short return. What? The interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Looking for his big tight end, who makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Press coverage now from these DBs. Here's the handoff. Powers through. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. LSU is now operating in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Ball is free in the backfield. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, LSU. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. They've been stopped in their first 2 4th down attempts. Here comes number 3. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, and he's in. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. A strong fight back. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd like to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak. But a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
And the Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Second and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
The Sooners will send the punt team onto the field. The ball will be down just inside the 30. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Ball handed off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And here's the handoff. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down play coming up. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And there's the handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
A running play called on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Snags a quick throw. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, then this is hard to stop.
Six-point game. The offense is out there trying to convert on this 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
What a comeback. The ballgame is now tied.
What a comeback by this offense to give them the lead with under 30 seconds to go. An extra point away from taking the lead.
So here comes the extra point attempt for the lead.
And the kick is up and good. They got the lead now in the final seconds. Can the defense hang on? There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. First down, looking to throw the football. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception.
He's looking deep here. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Looks like he's going to run it. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call the